We're back.
Yeah! Welcome back to Fantasy 5 with Huddy and Dad. Week 2. So this week, we still be talking football.
Yeah, the week 1 jitters are out of the way. Week 1 was crazy.
Crazy.
A lot of top 3 finishes that you wouldn't have saw coming. Baker Mayfield finished in the top 3.
Baker Mayfield.
Jaden Reed finished in the top 3 for receivers.
That was crazy.
Alan Lazard. I don't know. The tight end position, I don't even want to talk about the tight end position.
Oh my gosh, Dalton Schultz was so bad last week.
Evan Ingram, my pick of the week.
Oh my gosh,
terrible. Yes. Had a huge target share for their team.
Yes.
Still did nothing with it. The top 3 finishers, we're talking guys like Foster Moreau.
Jordan Mason.
From the running back. Yes, but back to the tight end, Hud. I'm talking about the tight end. You're all over the place today. So school, man. School. It'll get you. So anyhow, we're gonna try to kind of speed it up a little bit. We know a lot of you folks don't have a ton of time, but we want to give you the information you need. We want to keep it rolling. We're gonna start off with our first Fantasy 5 of the week. It's gonna be our running back start of the week. What do you think, Hud?
All right, Brian Robinson Jr., Washington Commanders. I think he could be a very good. He could be a potential very good running back this week for fantasy because he does have a sucky matchup. He's playing against the Giants. Dad's division pick.
Yeah.
How are they doing so far?
Yeah, Daniel Jones is worse than I could have possibly thought. He's not good. Something's going to happen there. The fans deserve better. Everybody deserves better. Don't put that on Fox. Don't put that on CBS. Don't put that on Peacock. He's horrible. We're done with the Giants. I'd love to switch my pick if I could. That is over. Week 1. It's done. That ship has sailed. My start of the week, I'm going with running back Isaiah Pacheco.
Okay.
Pacheco plays against the Bengals.
Who lost to the Patriots.
They gave up a top 5 rushing fantasy performance to Ramondre Stevenson last week. I think Pacheco's going to get it early and often.
And that's how Brooks beat you in fantasy football.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think he's going to have a great week. Let's move back. We're going to go to our bounce back player of the week.
So it can be any position of a player, but let's just say who you think will bounce back this week.
Okay.
So, Dad, who do you think?
I'm going with Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy finished as QB 25 last week. They have a really good matchup this week against Minnesota. Their secondary is porous. I think that Purdy is a guy who didn't get a ton of opportunities last week. The game was kind of a slow, grinded out type of game. It wasn't a high-scoring game. We're going to go with Brock Purdy to finish in the top 10, climbing way up from 25 last week. So what do you got, Hud?
All right. Receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Detroit Lions, okay? He did not have a good game last week. I'm pretty sure he was targeted, 3 times?
Yeah, that's just not enough.
That's not enough. He does have a matchup against Tampa Bay, their best defensive player, Antoine Winfield Jr. He's hurt.
I think Vegas has them as the top point-scoring game of the week at 51.5.
Yeah,
so
51.5.
There's definitely going to be some scoring going on. I love your pick from last week, Jared Goff, as a bounce-back top 5 QB
I think I was a week late.
I think you were just a week early. Early.
I'm sorry.
Hud's pick last week, Laporta did finish as tight end 8 in a horrible tight end week. Hud still hit on that one, so we're going to give him credit for that. Yeah. We're going to go to our this or that receiver. We're going to do Thursday night edition.
Yeah!
You got to set a lineup tonight. Maybe one of these guys sneak in. We've got Jalen Waddle, wide receiver Miami, or Khalil Shakir, wide receiver Buffalo. Who do you like, Hud?
I like Jalen Waddle. Yes, he is competing with Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek Hill, we do know, will get more than he probably will. I think he could explode.
You like the speed.
I like his speed. I think they do have a potential chance to beat Buffalo. I don't think Buffalo will be as good as they were last year. They did lose Stephon Diggs.
They did. They lost a lot. They lost
Gabriel Davis.
Okay.
They still do have James Cook, and I feel like Buffalo's going to give it to James Cook a lot tonight.
Okay.
I just don't feel like Khalil Shakir will have a game, so I'm going Jalen Waddle.
Well, I'm going to take Shakir just for the reasons you said. They lost Steph Diggs. They lost Gabe Davis.
Okay, but what did I say about James Cook?
Right, but last week Shakir had a touchdown, and I believe Tua is 1-6 versus the Bills. So we're going to go with Shakir. I'm also going to give you a
About to
bonus
be
pick.
two.
I'm going with the Bills tonight to win big, +10.
I'm going with Miami to win +5.
Okay, all right. We're gonna move. We're gonna shift over. We're gonna do
we
a
are.
streaming defense. A lot of people have already got their defenses. They don't like to swap them week to week. I actually do. I don't mind swapping them out week to week.
I mean, it's fine. I had a defense that I had Cincinnati's defense last
Okay.
week. That disappointed.
That didn't
me.
work out.
That did not work out. They
yeah.
lost to the New England freaking Patriots.
Yeah, that was the biggest upset of the week, actually.
Yeah,
That was the
like-
biggest upset of the week. So streaming defenses, I'm gonna go with Houston this week. They're playing at home against the Bears. I like home defenses. Caleb Williams was historically bad in his first start last week. Rome Odunze is out. Their other receiver, Keenan Allen, is questionable. He has struggled with injuries off and on throughout his career. Elite route runners struggle when they're not healthy. So I'm going to go with Houston to really set the tone early and often against Chicago. My streaming defensive pick of the week, Houston Texans.
Okay, I'm saying Los Angeles Chargers. Listen, it's crazy. I know. Okay, I was gonna get them in my league, but
Well, they play who? They play the Panthers.
yeah, they play the Panthers.
They were-
the Panthers.
They were not great last week. Actually, an embarrassment.
Yeah.
An abomination. They were awful last week.
They were awful against the Saints. Okay, the New Orleans Saints, they are just mediocre.
At
but,
best.
Yeah, at best. But they shouldn't have lost by like 30 plus.
So you like the Chargers this week. I think Vegas has that as a game at 39.5. So not a
Right.
lot of points are going to be scored. The Chargers are favored by 6.5. So we're going to say HUD's pick the Chargers as your
Yeah.
streaming defense of the week. We're going to start to wrap this thing up. We're trying to go a little faster now, make it a little bit more exciting for you. Spice it up.
Also, the Pittsburgh-Denver game, I have Pittsburgh's defense now. I cut Cincinnati's defense. They shouldn't be losing to New England.
Whew. And they got a nice rough one this week against the Chiefs. It's going to be a tough game.
See, this is why we're doing Chiefs things every week, is because you love the Chiefs. But
Hey.
next week, can we do Buccaneers?
Sure. This is a
Yes.
great transition, though, to our final thing this week. Chiefs prediction. Chiefs, Bengals. What do you like, HUD, and why?
I like the Chiefs this week. Now, I'm not saying I'm a fan of the Chiefs. I'm saying I think the Chiefs will win. The Chiefs will win, I think, 28-20. I used to call it Burrowhead. I'm not calling it Burrowhead anymore because Burrow just lost to the Patriots.
Okay?
And they're probably going to get demolished again.
First and foremost, that's a disgrace.
What's a disgrace? Burrowhead?
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
You know what? Burrowhead.
if you'd love to sleep in the shed, you can sleep in the shed. You don't have to stay in the
I'm
house.
sleeping in
HUD.
my bed.
So we're going to go with my Chiefs pick. I think the Chiefs grind it out with Pacheco. I think it's closer than the experts think. I'm going to go Chiefs 20-16, starting off 2-0. We're on the quest for the three-peat. Let's go. Huddy and Dad signing out. We're going to see you guys next week. Hopefully you do a little bit better than you did last week. Use what we got for you.